Okay, and we're live. So this is Group 8, Lesson 14, Prep. So, did you guys have any questions? Hyla, did you have any questions doing the problems?
No.
I feel like it's a lot of what we're already doing. It's just reading it a little differently.
Yeah.
Yep.
I noticed I tried to do one and I wasn't on the right sheet because you need to be on the ANOVA.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like, why
right.
isn't this working? So I mean that's my issue. But let me clear off my spreadsheet really quick. Okay. Okay, does anybody have any questions about the prep homework?
I don't.
I was looking at mine real quick. I don't think I have any. I think it's just keeping track of the things. We need to use, the one thing I did notice is we use both spreadsheets because you use the descriptive to do the QQ plot and you do the inference to do the other things. So, okay. Are we ready to go ahead and start our quiz?
Yeah.
Okay, Randy, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
Okay, question 3. I can read it.
Go for it.
So in an ANOVA hypothesis test, we reject the null hypothesis when there is sufficient evidence to indicate at least one mean is different from the others.
I have this written down. Let's see.
So I think that's true.
Wait a minute. Reject the null. Okay. Okay, number 4. What requirements need to be checked when performing an ANOVA hypothesis test? Mark all. And the requirements are...
Samples are all positive.
It's never negative, so I know that one. And then...
Data is normally distributed.
Here is... Spreadsheet guys, a negative p-value for a ANOVA test is the area of the right tail. Never divide the tail. Oh. The 2 requirements are the data are normally distributed and the variances are equal for each group.
Yeah, that's what I have, because the sample means aren't always positive. It's the F score that's always positive.
The F score. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I was like, I will scramble for the answer. Okay.
So the second and third one.
Okay, Hyla, you want to do number 5, and we'll just try to go through these.
Okay. To check if each group is normally distributed, do the following. Construct a scatter plot of the data in each group. Construct a histogram of all the data. And construct a QQ plot for each group. Would it be a QQ plot?
I think it's a QQ plot.
Yeah, that's what I have.
That's the notes I have from... I've been watching the videos that go with it all.
So have I.
So, and I'm like, well, in the video, okay.
Although I did get confused by the tutor guy. Because at one point they were saying that what was it now? biggest answer had to be less than 4 or greater than 4 times the. I thought they said, yeah, I thought they said 4 times the smallest number, and that guy said 2 times the smallest number.
No, it's 4.
Yeah, and he said 2 times.
He's wrong.
No.
Well,
I don't know.
I
I'm pretty
will.
sure it's 4.
Yeah, I'm looking for the answer. Really,
Unless he was talking about something totally different.
he's talking about something totally different because that was one of the things they covered. I'm actually trying to look for it in my note. Look for it in my notes. It's something they covered.
Yeah.
It
So
says
if the
something about 4
largest,
times.
yeah, if the largest variance is less than or equal to 4 times the smallest variance, then we conclude that the variances are equal. So it's for sure 4 times.
Okay, so for answer for number 6, we assume the variance in each group is the same if the following happens. Are we going with the largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest? The largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance?
Yeah, the largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance.
You know, I hadn't even asked or read the question when I asked about that. Ask it at the right point.
Okay. I am really scattered tonight, you guys. I apologize. So, an ANOVA hypothesis test is equivalent to conducting independent 2-sample tests between every pair of samples. If there are 3 samples, there are 3 pairs. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. How many pairs are there when there are 4 samples? Oh, this is some weird math question. Okay, so there's 3. Okay. 3. 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. So wouldn't there be 6?
Yeah,
what I got.
that's what I got.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
So yeah, so 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, and 2 and 4.
Okay.
So 6.
Okay.
I'll read this one.
Okay, go for it.
The data in soccer shoes was collected to help determine how the design of a soccer shoe affects the accuracy of a kick. There are 5 types of shoes, and also just wearing socks for a total of 6 groups. Each row represents a kick from 10 meters away from the target that was hung 115 centimeters up from the ground. The column accuracy is the distance in centimeters from where the ball impacted the target to the center of the target. So smaller numbers are more accurate. Use the scenario to answer the next 5 questions. What is the minimum smallest variance for the 6 groups? Round
Okay.
to 3 decimal places.
So we're using the soccer shoes information. I'm waiting for my computer. My laptop goes a little bit slower when I'm running the video. So I'm just waiting for mine to open.
I'm waiting for mine too.
So enable editing and then pull code. Wait a minute. So Miranda, I have a question.
Yeah.
And I think I already know it. I'm going to put this information in each variable in a separate place, right? I'm not going to put it in one big line.
Yeah, no. So
Unfortunately, I'm going to take the time. Okay, so here we go.
Okay. Okay, do you guys have all the data put in or no?
I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I'm doing the last.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay, I have all my data in.
Hyla, how's it coming for you?
It's not.
Is it?
Where are we putting all this data?
We're putting it into the Excel sheet that we've been using the past few weeks. The where is it? The quantitative inference procedures, and it's under the ANOVA tab. So it'll say one-way analysis of variance.
I opened up what they had.
Okay, yeah, so we need that too, but we're pasting that information into the quantitative inference procedures.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes my brain doesn't like to work.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you, sorry.
Who is it? Excuse me, guys. Tariq? Hey, how are you? Would it be okay if I come by tomorrow about 12:30? Okay, we'll see you then. You're welcome. Bye.
So are you just checking in? Are you pasting in the data right now, or are you still trying to find how to? Oh, okay. So I think you probably already know this, but you're wanting to put A in variable 1, B in variable 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. So, while she does this, do you want to do the next one, and then we can let her do the one after that or something?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
kind of, to be honest, what I was starting to do is if you read further down in the quiz, there's a place where we've got to do QQ plots for the 6 samples. So I was just going to start checking the QQ plots. Okay. Yeah. But Miranda, you want to just work on this while she's doing that, and then
Sure.
we can keep going and just kind of fill her in.
Okay. So for now I have to find my window again. So for the smallest variance for the 6 groups, I got 27.208.
Yes. For the largest variance, do you want me to, are you ready? I don't want to. For the largest variance, I got 53.158.
Same.
Okay, and then I put true for 10 because the rule we use is if the largest variance is less than or equal to 4 times the smallest variance, we will conclude that the variances are equal. And so it is the largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance. Did that make sense?
Yeah, I think I got true for 10 as well.
I put true for 10. I always feel like I need to like justify myself or something. I'm sorry. And then 11 is QQ plots for the 6 samples.
So the QQ plot, sorry, I'm like challenged at that.
Okay, so I believe I'm going to look real quick at the thing that we're going to do a QQ plot on. All you do is go to the quantitative descriptive Excel sheet. You're going to plug the information for each individual one into the data bar. Hey, are you guys still there?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. My I don't know. So I'm sorry. Okay, so oh wait, what's not on?
Okay, I've got 8 and 9 done. What did we get for number 10?
True.
Thank you.
So Miranda, what I was saying is, what you would do is just plug in each line, like each individual one, into the descriptive.
Yeah, and then just see. Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. So I'm for number 11. I'm gonna put true just because it looks pretty. The first few look pretty.
I'm willing. I agree.
Yeah, they look pretty normal, and there's no option to say some do and some don't. It's either true or
Yeah.
false. So
I agree.
11, I think we should go and put true. Okay, so 12, perform an ANOVA test in SPSS, which we don't use, whatever, we're using Excel, and observe that the p-value is 0.081. Then remove the SOX data and perform the test again. What is the p-value? So remove the SOX data. So removing the SOX data, the p-value is now 0.309.
That's what I got.
Wait, give me a minute.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm completely frazzled now. It's not your fault. Yes, I got is that number 12.309?
Yes.
309-20850. It sounds like a phone number. 0.309. Okay, the test statistic for ANOVA hypothesis test in an F statistic is the p-value, the area to the right or left of the F.
To the right.
To the right. Okay, we only have we have 5 more. Hold on, I have one that's not locked in. Lose my mind. Okay, so we're gonna do the hot dog nutrition now. Do I need to read the question? For each of the hot dogs analyzed, record the type, calories, sodium level. Their data is available. Use the file to answer the remaining questions.
Okay, so yeah.
Want to put the hot dog information in?
Yeah, take out the soccer information and put in the hot dog.
Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for my hot dog information. There it is. What do we have? We have beef, meat, poultry. So we have 3 kinds of hot dogs.
Beef, meat.
I know. I'm afraid. Okay. Which data? Wait a minute. Which data are we putting in? The calories?
Yeah, because the first question says, let's examine the calories first. So,
Copy. I don't think I've ever had a poultry hot dog.
I mean, you're probably right. You probably had a hot dog with poultry in it.
Yeah, that's true. I used to work somebody who only ate vegan, and we were at a company party, and somebody brought like all beef hot dogs, and she didn't realize what she was eating, and it was not a good thing.
So, 14. The variances are equal.
Okay.
So, I think it's 1 or 3.
Comes from a normal issue. We can also assume the variances are equal. All the assumptions. Did you say 1 or 3?
Yeah, because the variances are equal, and then 2 and 4 say that we cannot assume the variances are equal. But if we look at the variances, one is less than 4 times the amount of the smallest. So
Then we would conclude they're equal.
yeah, exactly.
So
I think it's 1.
I think it's 1.
Hyla, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you think it's 1, or do you disagree?
I agree.
Okay. 15. Moving on.
Run an ANOVA test to determine if the mean number of calories is the same for all 3 dogs. You should find the degrees of freedom are 2 and 51. The level, okay, so they give you, okay, so this should, okay.
So it doesn't look, if we answer how I think, then I don't think we even have to look at the Excel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. So find the degrees of, okay, gives search for the F number, the P, and what and level is equal to 5. What can you draw? They didn't give us any calorie information.
I don't think we need it for this question because look, P is 0 and the level of significance is 0.05. So I think we just need those 2 numbers to tell us, because if P is 0, that means the level of significance is more, which means we reject the null hypothesis, which means we have sufficient evidence to claim that at least one of the hot dog has a different mean number of calories than the other type. Than another type.
Yes, I agree with that.
So do I.
So that would be the 4th one.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's examine the sodium levels. Construct QQ plots of the sodium level for each of the 3 dogs. You should see the plots for poultry suggest a possible problem with the normality assumption. The smallest variance is 7,180 and the largest is 10,492. Have the assumptions been met to use ANOVA? So we can assume that the variances are equal. Well, you can assume that the variances are equal because the largest is 4 times the smallest variance.
Yeah. But then if there's a normality problem, then maybe let's see. So So number 3 says the assumptions have not been met. It is not safe to assume each group comes from a normally distributed population, but we can assume that the variances are equal.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
By what do I think? You mean what do I think the answer is?
Yeah, well, because, I mean, maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but I feel like it says right here, there's a possible problem with normality assumption. I don't know why they would say that unless there was something, unless that was relevant. And then 3 says it is not safe to assume each group comes from a normally distributed population, which is because of the normality assumption, or the problem with the normality assumption. But we can assume that the variances are equal. So we know that we can assume the variances are equal, but
I think with your thought process of what you're doing, it's a little bit of a gamble not to do the QQ, but I think that with what you're saying, that's probably the right answer because they give you that comment, and then we know that the variances are equal because you meet the requirement for it.
right.
So I agree.
I agree too.
All right. All right, 2 more, yippee. Okay, let's see. Despite the possible problem with the QQ plot for poultry, you decide to use ANOVA to determine if the mean sodium levels are the same for all 3 groups. What is the p-value for this test?
So we're going to have to take out the calories and put in the
Sodium.
sodium. Hot dog. So here we go. Stop it, computer. What's the most important thing to thought? What's the p-value? So the p-value, I got 0.179.
Yep, me too.
Me too.
Yay! All right, last one's easy. Hyla, do you want to read it?
Gotta get back there.
Okay.
What conclusion can you draw about the mean sodium levels of all 3 types of hot dogs? Use the level of significance 0.05.
Well, our p-value is 0.179. So
the p-value is higher. So we failed to reject the null hypothesis. So I think it's the second one. We do not have sufficient evidence to reject the claim that all 3 hot dogs have the same mean sodium levels.
yes, well, wait a minute.
Wait. Sufficient evidence to claim that all 3 hot dogs have the same mean.
I would say, this really trips me up. I'm thinking it's either 2 or 4. 4 is we have sufficient evidence to claim at least one has a different mean sodium.
Right, because we do not
Well, I don't. Well, that one we have sufficient evidence. I don't think it's 4 because 4 would suggest that there's a change, which would mean that we would have to reject the null hypothesis, and we failed to do that.
So we do not reject.
Exactly, which means that we have to. Well, I use my own language in my mind to make it make sense. So if we don't reject the null hypothesis, we have to accept the fact that nothing that our our hypothesis was wrong. So that means we don't have sufficient evidence to. So I don't know. I think it's 2, but
okay. I agree. You know what? I agree with you. Sometimes I have a hard time sorting out the I accept.
Oh yeah, no.
You know the whole thing, but okay. So let's go ahead and submit and see how we did.
Okay.
How did we do?
We did well.
Did we? Oh, we got a 20 out of 20.
Good job, lady.
Yay.
Okay. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Does somebody want to claim we do not meet this Thursday because of the exam? But
are you sure?
Yeah, I just checked.
Okay, so we do because we met last time.
I know,
but we didn't have to post anything.
Right. My only concern is if we don't meet, which I'm totally fine with, my only concern is that if we look, we have a group meeting quiz. So if we don't have a group meeting...
we don't have a group meeting quiz. You only have the homework quiz for Thursday.
That's lesson 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh. It says right here, lesson 15 individual prep, lesson 15 group meeting, lesson 15 group meeting quiz.
Give me just a second and I'll pull up. I'll pull it up where it says it, just because I want us all to. Tricky. Hold on. Some notes about this week. If you look, it says important dates this week. Tuesday, there's a group meeting. Thursday, there's a quiz. You will not submit the video. I don't think I'm really confused. I swear I read something that said we don't meet this week. We can still meet on Thursday. Who wants to?
Miranda, you said that Thursdays don't really work well for you, right?
Well, they work well for me. It's just like, see how today I didn't get on until like close to 5:40. It's the same thing as, so Tuesdays, usually we're not doing it Tuesday this week, but usually Tuesday I would go to my cousin's house and do it there, and she lives like 10 minutes from my work, so it doesn't matter. But I live like 30 minutes from my work, so it would be, if I started it on Thursday, it would be just like today, except a little bit later, because I'd have to go into YouTube Live and create an event and then send it to you guys, which I'm totally willing to do. It's just up to you guys whether you're okay with it being like a little later. And by a little later, I mean like, 5 minutes difference. So I can start it. I can start it. Either Jen is saying really still or we lost her. Well, she has to get back on. Yeah, it's frozen. She has to get back on to end the broadcast.
So, or do you just want to do it next Tuesday?
This is my honest, what I think. I think that we're supposed to meet on Thursday because it says right here group meeting, and it says to meet with our groups, and I feel like if we weren't supposed to meet with our groups, I feel like it wouldn't have that there.
Yeah. Well, if whichever day you don't do it, I'll do.
Okay, so how about you start it on Thursday? That way I can just get home from work and join, and then Tuesday I'll start it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think Jen's coming back.
Here she is.
Hey guys, my my internet keeps dropping and I don't know why. So I went ahead and stopped the broadcast. And does somebody want to be the group leader Thursday?
Yeah, we agreed. Hyla's gonna do it, and I'm gonna do Tuesday.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Are
Okay,
you sure the broadcast stopped? Because it still says live up here for me.
it says